decent guy as far as pigs went. He treated me with respect, hadn't tried to bash my head into anything, and even brought me a donut before leading me upstairs to court. He didn't get a chance to answer because the bailiff made a show of telling me to shut up. Arrogant prick wasn't good enough to even be a cop, but he sure acted like one. I'd dealt with him before. My eyes returned to the girl. She sat, patient and attentive, waiting her turn. Once or twice, she looked at the clock. Only a slight twitch of her lips indicated her annoyance. After what seemed like an eternity, the bailiff called the next case, and the girl stood up. She hauled a battered briefcase over her shoulder and stepped through the swinging gate up to the table across from where I sat. Holy shit. If I'd been anywhere else in the world, I would have whistled long and low to express my appreciation for the soft curves of her body. The skirt she wore fell to her knees, but it clung to all the right spots and showcased a fantastic set of calves. Her modest heels clicked over the wooden floor, calling my attention to her slender ankles. I was so busy drooling over her, I missed it when she stated her name. The dickhead bailiff brought over a chair and actually smiled at her. She thanked him politely. The judge made some chit-chat with her, and she let out a girlish giggle. People seemed to know her, like her. "Attorney Kendall?" "Yes, Your Honor." She stood up. Ah, she was a lawyer. That explained the chit-chat. She argued some civil matter I didn't understand or care about. I listened to her make her case and watched her sit down. Her opponent didn't have a lawyer. He bumbled around and generally made a fool of himself. She listened with a passive expression, then argued her position again. The judge ruled in her favor. I wanted her. In more ways than one after her performance. The courtroom was almost empty. My guys still occupied the back row, but that was it. If my lawyer didn't show up soon, I'd be screwed. I nudged Deputy Brown with my elbow. "Can she represent me?" "I don't think she's a criminal attorney." "Just for the arraignment, to get me out." "I'll ask." The deputy motioned to the bailiff to watch me and went to talk to the clerk. She nodded, and when the judge had a moment, she whispered in his ear. Fuck. The girl was putting her stuff away and getting ready to leave. I really wanted her. I mean, I wanted to fuck her, of course, but I also wanted her to represent me. People seemed to like and respect her. I'd been in and out of the criminal justice system long enough to know getting out of trouble was sometimes less about what you knew and more about who you knew. If I'd gotten picked up in a different county, I could have used my connections to make this go away. Here, I was kind of stuck. I needed her. "Attorney Kendall, could you stay and do an arraignment, please?" the judge asked off the record. Her jaw dropped and the color drained from her face. I'm not a criminal attorney, Your Honor," she stammered. "It's pretty simple. Mr. North's attorney got delayed. Don't make me appoint you," he teased. "Well, just for the limited purpose of this arraignment?" she asked with a hopeful lilt to her voice. "That's fine." The judge waved me over next to her. Her big eyes widened in shock as I lumbered over. I was mildly insulted. Had she really not noticed me the entire time I'd been sitting there? "I can pay you," I whispered down to her. She looked startled. "It's okay. What are we dealing with?" I liked the way she said we. "Weed." She gave me a blank stare. "Marijuana. Got caught with a couple blunts." Acting on a bad tip from one of the club's many enemies, the cops had been hoping to pin a whole hell of a lot more on me. This was why, instead of ignoring the weed like most cops did these days, I was standing here in shackles and the orange jumpsuit. "Huh, geez." She rolled her eyes. At me or the charge, I wasn't sure. "Do you have a record?" "About a mile long." That stopped her. She stared up at me, searching my face for the truth. Apparently deciding no one would joke about that, she nodded her head. "Can you post bail? Do you work? Have a family?" Yes, and yes. She didn't ask what kind of work, or what kind of family for that matter. "Your Honor, I've had a chance to confer with my client."